This is the beginning. It's as good of a place to start as any. Gonna start my daily series today. So, give me a minute to get ready and I'll tell you all about it. This is day one. I'm not teasing. I'm gonna do daily videos for all of December. My goal for doing these dailies is my thinking is that if I'm doing it every single day, I'm gonna get better at producing compelling content that I can go from a day in the field with friends and having a good time to having a video that you guys would want to see at the end of the day like that. So don't expect me to do dailies forever. This is more an exercise for me to kind of find my voice and get comfortable with the concept of a quick edit and getting content to you guys. And I hope that you like it, and it's only going to get better as I go along, so I hope you can bear with me. If you don't like these types of videos, don't worry, you're only going to get a few of them just for the next month. So with all that being said, I'm going to go ahead and finish packing up and head out, maybe grab a bite to eat on my way to the bus, and take you guys along on a typical day at work with me. Alright, so let's go. Alright, what's up guys? So I'm all settled in here at the hotel. Tiny whoop. Got a nice case that a friend of mine, Sakib, printed for me. I'll have a link to his store where you can find this case in the notes today. Ton of batteries. Venom always keeps me stocked on batteries. This is a stock Tiny Whoop frame only. Other than the frame, I've got the Stinger Cam, appropriately named. It's got the dipole antenna, 25 milliwatt, plenty of channels, does a great job. Got that newbie drone, let's see here, the B-Brain flight controller, FR Sky mode, and Tiny Whoop sent that over to me, and some Tiny Whoop motors on it, 3D printed little case holder for the camera. That works great as well. You might have noticed when I was getting into the hotel, they have a very, very long hallway. So it's also the perfect place to test something else that I've been wanting to try out. So I've been really liking the Stinger Cam FPV transmitter because of that dipole antenna. My old original module that I had for the Tiny Whoop had the typical clover leaf, and I kept breaking it and having to use solder to hold it together, and it was just it was a mess by the end of the time I was done with it. What I found is that Banggood sells a 200 milliwatt Tiny Whoop setup. So I'm kind of curious how this is going to hold up in this long hallway. So I'm going to do some tests with a dipole antenna, Stinger Cam, see how far we can get with it. Then I'm going to slap this guy on, and we'll see how far down the hallway we can get with 200 milliwatts. So about 75 feet down the hallway turns at about a 30-degree angle. So I'm going to lose line of sight with the Tiny Whoop fairly quickly, which that's a good test for penetration. 25 milliwatt. It's got some glass and metal. We might get some bounce. We'll see how far we can get this way. So let's give it a shot. And here we go. Alright, the lighting's a little bit harsh. As I pass these lights, it gets completely washed out in the goggles. Coming up on the turn, or around the bend, the breakup isn't actually that bad. I don't know how the DVR is going to look. With the DVR on this LaForge, some are better than others. All I'm seeing is a certain extent of static. Alright, you know what? I think I may have had a fail-safe. I think that B-Brain actually fail-safed on me before I lost video. It kind of went into like a attitude hold there, and then went down, and I lost video when it hit the ground. So let's get out there before somebody steps on it. But I think I actually kept video. This is an absurd amount of hallway, guys. I'm running because I don't know if anybody comes down the hall. Holy crap. All right. Wow. I made it almost back to the elevators. I'm gonna do one more battery just to make sure that it wasn't a fluke that I got that far. All right, test 3. All right, getting significantly more static as I get near. Yeah, it's like there is a finite distance that guy is willing to go, and I am hitting it. Man, I'm almost ready not to even put on this other camera, but I want to try it. I need to know. And they're so quick to swap out, I ain't even worried about it. So I'm gonna go do that right now, real quick. I will be right back shortly. We're all patched up, got the new VTX on board, and gonna go out in the hallway and give it a try, see how far we can get. All right, here we go. As far as the colors and lighting, I can't really tell if there's any difference. No breakup yet. Made it to the corner. Continuing on. Try to hold the radio a little bit further away from my body. I will say I'm getting a little bit less breakup. Almost to the elevators. Oh, okay. You know what, guys? I'm calling it. That is definitely a fail-safe right there. 100% fail-safe. I had crystal clear video that time. Video was great. And just fell out of the sky. So there you have it. All right, guys, there you have it. We ran 3 good runs down the hallway. One of them, I had a dead battery, didn't make it as far. On the Stinger cam over here, that is much more of a low profile. Let me get my face out of there so it'll refocus. Much more of a low profile camera. The range was excellent, but it just about matched within a couple of feet of what I was able to get out of the B-Brain with the FR Sky. I love FR Sky protocol. I've never had any problems with it. I know this isn't a full range receiver. On one of my X4R quads, obviously it would have been able to keep going, but that's not typically what you're going to be doing with a tiny whoop. I was thinking about going downstairs and flying around, trying to fly in the restaurant, but they're probably just going to kick me out. And honestly, if I'm going to put these things out every day, I need time to edit. This being my first one, it's going to take me longer. Not looking forward to that. So these first 2 days, I'm going to be working and on the road and not really at home. So I'm going to have to be creative to start it off with. But as time goes on, you're going to see more of Schizo, more Steele, more Nick Willard, more of us hanging out and flying and having a good time. And I'm really looking forward to sharing those moments with you guys. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed it. If you have any suggestions, anything you'd like to see, I am open. Please leave it in the comments. Like it, subscribe if you haven't already. We got this new great thing. Yeah, if you haven't subscribed already, you will see right about here. There should be a new little bubble with my face that's saying subscribe, and maybe some suggested videos over there too. So be back tomorrow. Thanks for checking it out, and later.